tell me your story, for you're gone.
This is the Fresh Toones Show, and my name is Dave Paltz. We've got a pretty unusual show to share with you today. The first Friday of every month, I do a Telling Our Story episode of the show, and I encourage people to figure out ways to share their life stories to help other folks out there, maybe in similar situations, or just to be able to share who they are and what they're about by their life experiences. Today I'm going to share my mom's story. My mom's 100 years old, and a few years ago, about 8 years ago, I took some time and I interviewed my mom, and I was a little fearful at first that her sharing her story was going to be pretty boring, but she really did a good job. I got her in the frame of mind of telling her 15 grandkids the story of her life, and she got into it, and it flowed pretty easily, and I ended up doing a documentary that played around at a number of festivals, and a few of them I got to take her to and introduce her to the folks that came out to see the documentary about her life called The Girl of the Finger Lakes. So I'd like to share her story in her own words, in her own voice, what her life was like during the Depression as a young girl. She was born in 1919, so through most of the Depression, she was a young person. And actually, even as a young adult, the Depression was still going on when her father lost the farm that she grew up on. For the next First Fridays in the months to come, I'm going to share different chapters of her life. There's 5 chapters that she did a really good job of presenting, and this part is called Life on the Farm.
My name is Catherine Paltz, and I was born on August 23rd, 1919, in a little white house in the town of McDougal. My life was very simple on the farm. We did not have electricity or any running water or anything like that in our house, so we had a lot of different chores to do, which were different from today. We had to go pump the water from the pump and bring it in the house and put it on a stove to heat it, and even be able to wash dishes or take a bath. So life was really very simple in the country. In the kitchen, right in front of the stove where it was warm, just in a big wash tub, which was once a week. We had to get our hair washed and have a Saturday night bath. We had an outhouse, which was like a little bathroom outdoors. 2 holes in it. And cold, no heat, no water, catalog for toilet paper many times. In our home, we had no furnace for heat. We had what they called a stove. Ours would have to be a nice looking stove. It almost looked like a Victrola or something. We had that in the living room, so that we had one room that was warm. Of course, the stove in the kitchen kept the kitchen warm. And stovepipes leading up to the bedrooms upstairs is what took a little of the chill off of the upstairs rooms. I remember warming up our beds at night with what we called a soapstone. It was just like a small brick that we would put in the oven and get it really hot, and then we put a little covering over it, like a flannel or something. And we take that and put it in our beds and put it all over the bed first, but then leave it at the foot of the bed where we'd put our feet on to keep our feet warm at night when we were sleeping. Because we had no electricity in the house, we had what we called lamps. And of course they were not very bright. We did all of our work, what we did in the home, from washing dishes to cooking, with lamplight when it was dark. We had a record player in our day, and it stood quite tall, probably 4 feet tall or more. And you had a cover on it. We put the cover up, put the record on, wind it up on the side. Well, I guess we wound it up until it couldn't wind anymore. And then we turned it on and listened to the music. It was really nice music. It was called a Victrola, so I don't know if that was the name of it or not. But we called it a Victrola, so I think that was the name of a company at one time, too. We did have a radio, just a small radio.
CBS World News.
We listened to the news, I remember, at nighttime and during our dinner time. And then Amos and Andy would come on. Very funny and made us laugh, and we never wanted to miss that. Every night we had to turn on Amos and Andy.
Tell me, the way we is going now, we is just starving to death, that's all.
Now listen, Amos. You just stick to me and you'll be rich. What would you think if you'd wake up some morning and put your hand in your pants pocket and find a roll of $20 bills?
I wouldn't think nothing. I'd know I had on somebody else's pants, that's all.
We had a telephone. It was on the wall. And it was one of these telephones that when it rang, you could really listen in onto other people's conversation, which wasn't a nice thing to do. And everybody had their own ring. Our ring was like 1 long and 3 short. My father was a farmer who raised all kinds of oats, wheat, corn. I don't think we had barley, but some of our neighbors did. When these things were ready to be harvested, all the neighbors would come in and help each other. So my mother would cook a meal for like 14, 15 men from all over the neighborhood, and they'd come and help my father get the harvest things where they should be, and I had to always help with the meal. In the fields, when we were harvesting the crops, we always used horses. Horses pulled the loaded hay, pulled all the machinery that we had. We had 2 big old horses. Even when my mother would be helping them unload the hay, she used the horses to pull the hay up into the haymow. My mother was my father's helper because he didn't have any sons. My sister did a lot of the work, but my mother was his helper. She would drive the horses when they would get the hay off of the wagon and get it in the barn. And it was really heavy work because she had to turn the horses around and bring that thing that goes connected with the horses. It was really heavy work. She did that every summer. My sister usually did the driving of the horses because she did a better job than I did. You had to be very careful when you turned the horses to make a turn that you didn't tip the wagon over. And I wasn't too sure of what I would do with that. And so she usually drove. I walked behind the hay loader and picked up all the hay that the hay loader missed and threw it up on the hay loader. That was my job. We also had cows, probably 15 or 20, and they were mostly Holstein cows. We never had New Jersey cows. They were always just the black and white ones. In the early days, we milked the cows by hand. Not me, but my father and his help that he had. And then he did buy a milking machine in later years. That made the milking much easier, but the cows always had to be stripped, what they called after the milking machine was taken off because it couldn't get all the milk out. So then my father and mother, and I think even my sister helped a little bit with that, of stripping the cows afterward.
No peeking.
Stripping means that they did this by hand, milking the whole cow, the whole, udder, I guess it was. They just had to strip them after to make sure that all the milk was out. That's what stripping meant. I can still see my mother sitting on a stool down by the cow, stripping and getting the last little squirt of milk that she could get.
And that was the first chapter in my mom's life that she shared with me, and now I'm able to share with a lot of other folks. And that chapter was on her life on the farm. After doing these lengthy interviews with my mom over many days, took quite a bit of editing to make them flow smoothly and tell the story, but it really imprinted the information in my mind and learned from her often very animated expressions of those memories.
We also had chickens, and I was not a chicken lover. I used to clean the eggs, because we took them to the Labdal store in Geneva to sell, so they had to be clean. But I did not like to go into the chicken coop. the chickens would just fly right towards you. They'd be in my head and sitting on my shoulders, and I'd be shoo them on their way.
I got some ideas to write a song and used it as a theme song for the documentary. The main line in the chorus is, "You might not think it's much when love is all you've got, but gold will never feed your soul." So here's that song called "When Love Is All You've Got."
There was a girl of the Finger Lakes, and she grew up on a farm. There were hard times in America, but still she found some way, with the love of her family and a faith in God above. She did her chores joyfully, although the chickens were not her friends. Well, they sold their crops and they ate what they could not, prepared their food with joy and they savored every crumb. There was a girl of the Finger Lakes, and she grew up on a farm. There were hard times in America, but still she found some way. She walked to school every day. In that one room she learned her ABCs. Only a baked potato for her lunch, but it warmed her to the core. And Sunday she'd sing her praise to Jesus for everything they had. It might not seem like much when love is all you've got, but gold will never feed your soul. It might not seem like much when love is all you've got, but gold will never feed your soul.
Well, through the whole process of interviewing my mom and her having the chance to tell her life story, I think she really enjoyed it, and I certainly enjoyed her sharing her memories. And although I wrote this song many years before interviewing her, I think it fits right in with today's theme of telling our stories and sharing our life experiences. It's called Remember It All.
When the leaves begin to turn and the petals start to fall, stop and remember it all. Remember the joy of spring, recall summer and the love she brings. It's fall now, stop and remember it all. Remember, but don't forget, your love is what you live. Love and remember it all. Old, young, or in between, remember where you've been. Oh, remember it all. Remember when you were lost, recall what brought you back. Oh, remember it all. Remember and don't forget, your love is what you live. Live and remember it all. Remember what made you sing, the tunes that let you smile within. Oh, remember it all. And if your memories start to dim, smile and it'll all kick in, and you'll remember it all. Oh, remember it all. You'll remember it all. You'll You'll remember it all. You'll remember it all.
And this is the Fresh Toones Show. Today's theme is telling our stories. And I shared part of my mom's story when she lived on a farm back during the Depression. I'll be continuing that story on the first Friday every month coming up. It's another 4 parts to it. One of the things I learned from observing my mom and her encouraging me to keep singing my songs is to remember you've always got the song, even though things may seem pretty bad sometimes. And I can always remember as a very little kid before going to school that she was always humming and singing to herself and basically enjoying the chores that she did for her family. So I'm going to keep singing my songs. This song is called You've Always Got the Song. You've always got the song. Yes, you've always got the song. Keep it in your heart where it belongs, and you'll always have the song. I feed it in the sunlight, keep it in the spotlight, keep it out front, it'll be alright. Always keep the words within your sight. You'll always have the song. Yes, you've always got the song. Keep it in your heart where it belongs. You'll always have the song. Let the music take you into flight. Let the song lift up your kite. Just keep it where it belongs. You'll always have a song. You've always got the song. Yeah, you've always got the song. Just sing along. You've always got the song. The sun gave you your voice, and now you have no choice but to sing with love every day. To sing the words you have to say. You've always got the song. You've always got the song. Just sing along. You'll always have the song. We're right along that same line. This is some more advice I probably learned from my mom, or roundabout way learned from my mom. It's called Come On and Sing Again. Come on and sing again. You know the song is your best friend.
Well, she've never left your side, though you wandered far and wide. Can you hear her humming in your ear right now, saying she'll always be around? And she takes your hand and walks with you down the trail. You can hear her whisper, friend, I'm always there. The song may become lost in these busy lives we lead, as we stack up the prizes but forget what we really need. We can build up the towers and wear diamonds around our neck, but if we lost the song, what good is all the rest? Come on and sing again. You know the song is your best friend. Well, she never left your side, though you wandered far and wide. You knew you'd lost your way when you heard your voice say, this life is but a joke, gonna laugh at it all the way. But she whispered to you, don't you fade away. There are just too many ghosts walking around today, saying that life is all a buzz. Well, they've lost the song, they've lost their love. Come on and sing again. You know the song is your best friend. She never left your side. You wandered far and wide. Come on and sing again. You know the song is your best friend. Well, she never left your side, although you wandered far and wide.
And that was called Come On and Sing Again. As I was looking through the songs that I've played, and actually some songs of Woody Guthrie's that I've rewritten some more contemporary words to, I thought of the song called Going Down the Road Feeling Bad, which I changed to Going Down the Road Feeling Good, and wrote some new verses to the chorus line. I thought, oh, this would be a good one to play because this is the time period my mom grew up in, the Depression era. So I'm going to play that Woody Guthrie song for you with my new verses that are more contemporary. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road, but oh no, I ain't gonna be treated this way. They bow and kiss the feet of the rich man, tell the middle class to take a hike. We're not leaving now, 'cause we're gonna stand and fight, 'cause we ain't gonna be treated this way. 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 Oh no, we ain't gonna be treated this way. When Wall Street and bankers did their scam, when lawlessness led this land, we people raised our voice and we said no more, 'cause we ain't gonna be treated this way. 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 Oh no, we ain't gonna be treated this way. It takes a struggle to make a change. We've seen plenty of change. If we want to make it right, then we have to fight, 'cause we ain't gonna be treated this way.
We ain't gonna be treated this way. We ain't gonna be treated this way. We ain't gonna be treated this way. Oh no, we ain't gonna be treated this way. We're going down the road feeling good. We're going down the road feeling good. We're doing what we should, and you know it's good. We're going down the road feeling good. We're going down the road feeling good. We're going down the road feeling good. We're going down the road and we're feeling mighty good. We're going down the road feeling good. We're going down the road feeling good, yeah. We're going down the road feeling good. We're going down the road and we're feeling good, 'cause we ain't gonna be treated this way.
And that's it for our Telling Our Stories Fresh Toones show for today. I started out today's show with a Chapter 1 of a story of my mom's life that grew up in the Depression era, and I'll be continuing that on the first Friday of next month. I hope it inspires folks to think about their own story and finding ways to share it with others. I hope everybody has a good week. So long. Thanks for tuning in. Bye now.
It might not seem like much when love is all you've got, but gold will never feed your soul. It might not seem like much when love is all you've got, but gold will never feed your